Hey, what's up, guys? Boris here with the Anime Justice League. As soon as I say that, I'm gonna die. Start part. But what's up, guys? Like always, we're here to discuss about anime, manga news, weekly chapters, and we have a discussion topic at the end. So, in this week's discussion topic will be how we were first introduced to the series of Naruto. Um,
Greatness.
the greatness, the awesome sauceness, or whatever you could say. But yeah,
Yeah.
how were we introduced to it? Recon there. How we all got into Naruto. Make sure to stick around for the end of the episode, and that'll be our final segment. Um, so before we start, just I guess you guys want to talk about the weekly challenge, Blaze? Or...
Well, we didn't quite get to our mark. We got a little bit over halfway there, and it was a good start, man. I think 60 was a good goal to set, and I think we'll leave it at 60. But we got to get those likes, guys. We got to get those likes so we could do some crazy challenges for you guys.
Yep. So again, the way it works is if we reach our goal, someone's gonna have to do a funny video that I guess we decided to chosen by the people in the comment section, right?
Yeah. We didn't get too many. I don't think we got one person asking or telling us what to do in the challenge though. So we might have to come up with something pretty funny by ourselves in this episode tonight, guys.
Yeah, I'm thinking that maybe we can leave it up to the person if we do reach the goal.
Yeah,
So,
maybe a vote of everyone picking something, and then we pick which one's the best or something.
yeah. So do you want to see if we get 60, and then re-roll if we do get it? I think that'd be a lot better, right?
Yeah, probably that would be better. So we'll just leave it like
every week on the air. I think that makes sense.
Yeah,
So,
it does make sense.
So before we start, like always, we have myself, who I've recently changed my name to Boris Anime on my YouTube channel. It makes a lot more sense.
I seen that. Nice.
I'm not using my old email address name that I used to use all the time. And we have, of course, Mega Blade Z.
What's up, my knights and shining armor? This is Mega Blade Z.
We got King Recon. I'm not sure if it's anything.
Yay! What's going on, everybody? That Naruto awesome sauce. Halo comes out on Tuesday, so.
Yeah, Sashi Kishigoto, bro.
And of course, now AnimeBlaze.com.
What is up, everyone? What is up? I'm excited to get into this greatness of this AJL show.
So, without further ado, guys, like always, let's get into the news. All the news articles will be down there in the bottom, in the description, so you guys can check them out yourself. And let's get into some news. Now, there's been a lot of Naruto news, and a lot of this, and I didn't want to just make this all Naruto, this week. And by now, most people have seen most of it. But I mean, I did decide to put in here one article on the message that well, there's a couple, but first one here, in case you guys don't read One Piece, or you haven't read One Piece, the cover page for this week has a lot of Naruto reference. Oda paying his respects to Kishimoto, of course, and that's not all. Not only did he put a lot of cool stuff, a lot of imagery about Konoha.
Didn't he put Naruto in there actually?
Well,
like, Nami?
Yeah. Not only that, there's also there's a hidden message within the menu. See, in the background, there's the menu of what items are available. And I mean, there's no way I could have caught this since I don't read Japanese. But props to the person who did. And the sign reads Japanese Naruto Otsukare-san Dashita, which apparently means Naruto, good job after working for so long.
Not
Cool.
only that, but if you look at it, and I find this to be absolutely amazing. Nami's first two letters of her name is N-A. Then Luffy in Japan they call him Ruffy, so Ru, and then Tony, which is Toe. I thought that really cool.
Dude.
That's cool, man.
Oh,
that's really cool. And it's actually interesting. It's actually interesting because I've read theories online when it comes to One Piece that Nakama's names and stuff and numerology and all this stuff. And I've always dismissed that, but seeing him do that here kind of makes me so I'm gonna revisit those theories at some point. But that's just an aside. Very interesting, and it's really cool. And pretty easy to
Yeah,
just.
it
Well, it's
is
not.
awesome.
Yeah, it's cool to have a design and show it one way, but to have it in hidden code is pretty cool. So that's it for that one.
I like the news of Attack on Titan and the fucking Spider-Man crossover, or not Spider-Man, Marvel. I think it was it Spider-Man. I'm not sure. Hold on.
Well, yeah. So a couple days ago, there was an image released that confirmed a Marvel Comics with
Yeah, Marvel.
Titan crossover, right? And the picture, yeah. So this is what Blaze talking about. Had Spider-Man on it as the Marvel character, and then it had two Titans, and people were speculating that it was the Annie Titan and the Eren Yeager Titan. And yesterday there was an update where Marvel confirmed that it's indeed going to be the Avengers, so not just Spider-Man, but the entire Avengers.
Ooh.
Well, no, I shouldn't say the entire Avengers, but the Avengers.
Both of them, yeah.
Yeah, and for those of you guys who don't really know about Marvel, their Avengers change all the time, I believe. So I don't know who's the current Avenger.
I would love to see the Hulk.
Yeah, and, yeah. People are saying Hulk. And here's the other thing, though. He also
With
confirmed.
Durham Titans.
Yeah, he also confirmed that the female Titan, that they will be fighting the female Titan from the show. So, and people are speculating with the female Titan. So there's that, and then also, if they're fighting the female Titan, then we could probably expect Eren Yeager to show up there too. So how they're gonna travel between universes, I don't know. Are they gonna do Marvel has all sorts of weird stuff.
Powers that could accidentally transfer them into a freaking ultimate
powers and stuff. The cool thing is that Marvel's actually been collaborating with Toei for a long time, all the way back to the 70s. Spider-Man, yeah, like a Japanese version of Spider-Man made by Toei, but it was completely different than the Spider-Man you've seen before. So it's cool to see that they're still doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it comes out soon, I believe. November 15th is the release date for that issue.
Oh,
so
nice.
We'll see what's going on with that.
I hope I get to see my boy Doctor Doom.
Yeah, man. I mean, he's one of the best of all time. So.
Bro.
Now, I'll leave that one for last. Another thing regarding Attack on Titan is that Isayama himself was named the tourism ambassador of his hometown, which happens to be Hita City in the Oita prefecture.
Awesome.
So I don't know if you guys know where that is.
That's really cool.
Yeah, it's cool. And there was a big event with over 2,500 people, in attendance, and he gave a speech there. So it's cool to see that city kind of embrace the whole Titan.
Yeah.
And
I heard there's gonna be they're gonna make in Japan a 15-meter statue of a Titan as well.
Yeah, I didn't link that, but I actually didn't read that either, but I did see that article. So it's gonna be cool. They have Gundams all over the place, so now they're gonna
I would like to go visit and take a picture with the Titan.
Yeah, and it's a phenomenon how fast it has grown. Attack on Titan over there. I believe it's the fastest growing manga of all time, anime manga of all time.
Crazy.
It's crazy. If you guys see the numbers, they're ridiculous, and people are saying it's overrated. People are saying this or that, but it's still selling like hotcakes. So
Yep.
and we've had news in previous months where he's saying that we're getting to the good parts, and we've seen that if you do read the anime. I don't think you guys all caught up.
Yeah,
I'm caught up to the manga.
Second time.
Yeah, I'm caught up to the anime, but you can spoil as much as you want.
No, I'm not gonna spoil it. I'm not gonna spoil it. No, I just wanted to see it, so for the future.
Oh yeah, I got you.
Yeah, a lot of people waiting for season 2, so that'll be on its way. I think.
Yes.
Yeah. It's gonna be.
I know my
legit.
business. Yeah. All right, so that's it for Attack on Titan news, I believe. Now, there's a new Dragon Ball Z game, and for those of you, you've probably heard of it by now, but if you haven't, it's called the Dragon Ball Xenoverse. And in this game, they're going to have a new feature where they're going to have a World Martial Arts Tournament, very similar to how it was in the show. And this is going to be done through online, and it's going to have the preliminary rounds that are similar to that of the show. So essentially, there's going to be a preliminary round where you have to do certain challenge or fight. They haven't specified the details yet, but there's going to be that where it's going to determine who's actually going to be able to make it to the main event, and then you can declare a champion. And the cool thing about this new online feature is that they can determine things like who's the best Frieza player in the world, who's the best Goku player in the world. And it's a lot of cool stuff like that they're implementing into this multiplayer game, which hasn't.
I think this game is going to be I think this game is going to be way competitive. It's going to be awesome as hell, and it's going to be on that PC greatness. Look out for it.
Yeah, people have wanted a competitive Dragon Ball Z for a while because they haven't had a very competitive one. I know Battle of Z wasn't competitive at all.
Yeah.
From what I've heard.
It was kind of a disappointment in my eyes.
Yeah, but then this one, on top of all that, you have to create your own character, which is going to attract a ton of people to it. I think this game is going to be a big success.
Story mode is going to be legit. The multiplayer is going to be legit. I think this is going to be the best Dragon Ball Z game we've ever seen, and it's going to be on the next gen, right? So it's the first next gen Dragon Ball Z game ever.
It's going to be on PS4 and Xbox One. So be on the lookout for that game, guys. I'm sure it's going to be great. I'll probably end up getting it, but that's it for that.
For sure.
Oh, all right. So here's some Cowboy Bebop news, guys. So I always say Bebop, but it's Bebop.
Bebop.
I'm still not used to that. But the director Watanabe gave updates on the live-action Cowboy Bebop film, which supposedly had been in the works for a long time. And he pretty much said that he doesn't know what's going on in Hollywood, but apparently from what he knows, the project hasn't stopped. It's still going on, but it's like in limbo. He has no clue what's going on with it. This movie has been in the works for a long time. Keanu Reeves was supposed to play Spike, I believe, and who knows? He himself doesn't know what's going to happen with the film. But hopefully it comes out at some point.
Yes.
Because it's a great series. It's a classic. Everyone considers it a classic at this point.
I hope it's good because I think live action movies don't get enough respect as they should. Like, I don't know, it's just because like the most live action movies people talk about whenever they talk about like Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball Evolution and shit like that, which wasn't really good. But I think the Rurouni Kenshin one that's going to come out, and then maybe this one, I feel like they could make a redemption run for themselves, and then a lot of people might be interested in doing live action movies. So
yeah,
and then bigger time studios. I mean,
yeah, of course the problem with a Cowboy Bebop live action movie is that you have to have a lot of space scenes and a lot of scenes with spacecrafts or whatever.
CGI and shit. It's gonna cost money.
And that was the main reason that it didn't make it in the first place. They ended up following through with their original plans because it's going to cost a lot of money. But hopefully with advancing technologies, we'll see it come out at some point.
Yeah.
Also worth noting in the articles that they asked him, are you thinking about doing a sequel at any point? Watanabe has said a lot that he doesn't plan on doing it. This time he says that he wouldn't consider doing it unless he knew for a fact that it was going to be better than the last. And if at any point that happens, he'll think about doing a sequel. But it's a lot of pressure to follow up something as critically acclaimed as Cowboy Bebop. So I'm sure that's one of the main reasons he doesn't want to do a sequel.
Yeah.
He's probably afraid he'll let down his fans.
Yeah, exactly. Not many mangakas can do that. I think Togashi is the only one, or maybe one of the only few that has made two hits. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we have a couple I think the guy who did Monster
what was the other one he did? I know what you're talking about. I know that.
There's someone who also the guy who did Vagabond.
Takahiko Inoue, the guy who made Slam Dunk, Vagabond, and Real.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I mean,
that guy might be
those aren't household names, but they're still pretty big series. And
No,
It's hard.
Takahiko Inoue actually, I think in overall revenue, I think he has more than Masashi Kishimoto because
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
Vagabond has 85 million sales. I don't know how much Real has. I know 85 million copies, and Slam Dunk has like 120 something, 130 something million.
Slam Dunk's been around for a while, right?
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember. I remember reading that it's really old, so I'm not really sure. But yeah, I mean that guy's he's considered an elite by a lot of people when it comes to the manga form. So that's it for Cowboy Bebop. Like I said, if you guys are hoping for the movie to come out, we just gotta keep our fingers crossed for that. I want to save that for last. So is that everything? I think that's everything. I posted like a bonus. Oh no, actually wait.
Naruto character designs for the last.
Yeah, this one. Yeah.
We got the full designs of every character, and I want to
Yeah,
talk
for the movie
about
coming out in
one
December.
real fast. Atsuki, isn't he gonna be like the sage's brother or something like that? Like I think that's what it is.
I actually don't know.
Not mistaken.
me see
Recon
this.
probably has a better idea.
Let me look at this
I thought that it was his
the father?
Kaguya's grandson or something like that. That's what I thought it was.
Well, remember how Kaguya talked about how like the two brothers like sealed her, and one of them got stuck on the moon or something like that, and isn't it supposed to like the moon supposed to be falling or something in this in the movie? So I came to the conclusion that I think that might be the sage's brother right there.
Oh yeah, you definitely might be right. I mean, but my whole thing is that since his name was Homura, maybe they had to have like changed his name for the movie or something.
Oh
But
yeah,
I definitely see where you're coming from.
You're right.
Oh my god.
I forgot about the name.
But it's definitely a cool link if you are interested in seeing the full designs for all the characters for the last. Make sure to click it. And it's very interesting because I've seen this article a couple days ago, and then today seeing even older.
Chapter. Them chapters.
So we'll get to that in a bit. But so final album I was saving for the very end is Naruto Part is finally confirmed. People have been speculating for the longest time that there's going to be a Part 3, but this isn't exactly the Part 3 people were hoping for.
Yeah,
although
it's
it's not bad. Yeah.
That miniseries.
Yeah, so it's going to be a miniseries, and it's going to be about the younger generation. I shouldn't just say the next generation of ninjas. Now, in this article here, it doesn't say who the author of the miniseries is. I know that the author of the side story, because they're also releasing a side story starting with Kakashi.
Yeah, Kakashi's side story. Yep.
Yeah, so it's not written by Kishimoto, it's written by someone else. But I don't know if the miniseries itself is.
Yeah, I don't think we know for sure yet. I don't think anything has been confirmed.
Yeah, everyone's hoping it's Kishimoto because then that would make it canon.
Yeah.
And he knows exactly what he's doing with his characters. But yeah, be on the lookout for that too. So that'll be coming out spring next year.
Spring 2015.
Yeah.
Dude, spring 2015 is gonna be legit, bro. Digimon's coming back. Naruto.
I hope the Magi anime comes back by then.
Yeah, dude, that would be legit.
Oh, is there any news of it coming back in the past couple months? Has there been any news about it? Because I just started watching Magi.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they said that it should be coming out soon, like by next year probably. I'm assuming if they're smart.
Hey, I forgot who told me, but someone told me that Madhouse was thinking about remaking Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yo, don't tell me.
Oh, shoot.
Bro,
Come on,
this is my whole thing. Listen, man, Yu Yu Hakusho is my favorite series of all time. So like, if they remake that and keep Smile Bomb as the opening, I think that'll be the greatest anime ever made.
Oh, if Madhouse does it though, dude, I believe in fully 100% in Madhouse's abilities.
Oh hell yeah.
They'll do it.
Me and Nick were talking about that opening right before the show started.
Yo, dude.
I'm just getting into it.
I watched it every episode. I never missed it. One of the few shows where I play the opening, and then I watch the entire show, and then I watch the ending too because I like the ending also. So.
Dude,
all four endings are GOAT.
Yeah.
I'm like a remastered Dark Tournament, bro.
Bro,
Oh
if they
my
remaster the
gosh.
Dark Tournament, it's over.
Oh man, I can't wait to get there, bro.
You need to catch up, bro. You
Like,
need to
Bro,
catch up
man.
like
fast.
people,
Listen,
people
the whole thing is that with the last three arcs, Meko, like they're very controversial and a lot of like it's very mixed reaction when it comes to the three. Like,
Mhm.
but
Yeah.
you're one of those three
All
will
right,
be in your top five favorite arcs of all
Top
time. I
five,
promise you that.
definitely.
I
Maybe even
promise you
top
that.
two.
all
Maybe
right,
top
bro.
two.
Yeah.
now, if they do it,
Oh, shoot.
you prefer them to the anime version, or I know the manga is a bit different from what I've heard.
Yeah, yeah. That would be
I
legit if they did the manga, like the manga's ending and stuff in the remake. If they do a remake, because the manga's ending was a little bit different than the anime's ending.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys remember, or at least what I remember from Hunter x Hunter wasn't really, it was talked about, but a lot of people didn't watch it. And then the anime started picking up, and people just started watching Hunter x Hunter.
If it
And,
wasn't for the 2011 anime, I would have never even heard of Hunter x Hunter.
Me neither.
yeah. And
Oh
so,
man,
if Yu Yu
true.
Hakusho comes back, a lot of people will watch it, but a lot of people haven't, or a lot of people watch it as a kid. You know, to definitely watch it, and Yu Yu Hakusho will get the respect it deserves. As one of the big. I shouldn't say a big three,
And it
but one of
most
the big
definitely deserves
animes.
it. It's amazing.
Greatness.
Dude, if you
So-
Hakusho got a remake, it could make it on primetime television again. I promise it can.
Yeah, definitely. It would be on Toonami, I think.
Mm.
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
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 Hey, I have one piece of information before we move on. The on Toonami last week, as you guys know, Bleach ended, and I have the stats from Twitter. Apparently, for the Bleach thing in of itself, like the name, 20.4 thousand tweets were calculated for the Bleach name on that night in 30 minutes. And then
Nice.
the Bleach
Dang.
finale the Bleach finale tag has 63,122 people.
Oh my, in that 30-minute span.
I believe so.
Oh my.
And then
That's
and then
crazy, man.
and then you have three things trended on Twitter: Bleach finale, and then Ichigo. So
Oh, shit.
and the best thing about the Ichigo one is that the Ichigo one was worldwide, and it was also number 5 on the list. So I was like, "Yo, let's go!"
Yeah.
For us, I was really happy that it got sent off with a bang because it deserves it.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, that's
I've
awesome.
heard. I can't remember. Did they say they're gonna move the time slot or something? Are they
Yeah.
restarting it?
Yeah, they I don't know where they're going to be starting from. They haven't confirmed that yet, but they're going to be moving it back to 2:30 on November 15th, and then to replace its current time slot will be Dragon Ball Z Kai next week.
Yo, we're Dragon Ball Z Kai. Let's go.
Right? It's supposed to be uncut.
Yeah, uncut.
Yeah.
Yo.
Hey, and it looks freaking beast. Like on the commercial they showed, it looks absolutely amazing.
I watched my first Dragon Ball Z Kai episode in a while, like in 2 to 3 months, and I just clicked on the newest one just to see what it was, and just so happened to be it was Goku's Super Saiyan 3 transformation against Boo, and I was just like, holy
Now,
shit.
did it
That was
have
awesome as fuck.
did it have the Bruce Falconer score? Is a real question.
Wait, what?
That's a question for a different day. There's a lot of different soundtracks when it comes to Dragon Ball Z.
Oh yeah,
There's
there is.
the
Wow.
Japanese one. There's the Bruce Falconer one, which is the one we all grew up with. If you watch that on Toonami.
Yeah, same.
Yep.
I think they're gonna go with the original because every single time that they play Cooler's Revenge, they use the original soundtrack. So I think they're gonna roll with that one.
I wish they'd do the Rock one for Cooler's Revenge though, because
Yeah, same.
Whenever Goku transformed to Super
Oh.
Saiyan, and that I think it was the Deftones I was playing, that shit goes hard, bro.
Yeah, because
like,
Super
damn.
Saiyan 3 Goku transformation is one of the most. It might be the most. I shouldn't say it might be, but it's one of the most iconic pieces from the Dragon Ball Z.
In my opinion, the Super Saiyan transformation is the most iconic scene in all of anime.
Oh yeah. No,
I think
I was talking about the music, right? I was talking about.
Oh, in the movie.
the
Okay, my
soundtrack-
bad. My
The
bad.
soundtrack that plays when he's turning Super Saiyan 3 against Majin Buu. The soundtrack's like epic, legendary, in at least in the we got in America. So that's why I was like,
The soundtrack that played when Vegeta first went Super Saiyan against Android 19 was one of the greatest soundtracks I ever heard.
dude, man, I missed that soundtrack. I have to go back and watch it again. The problem is it's hard to find that Bruce Falconer score.
Yeah.
A lot of the places that I do find Dragon Ball Z on, it has the old Japanese, which I'm fine with, because I originally watched the Spanish version of it, which did have the Japanese music. So, but whatever. Again, that's for a different day. Today we're gonna focus on Naruto. And oh man, what do you guys think about the chapter? By the way, guys, before we discuss this, Recon's gonna be doing his own stream tonight about Naruto. So make sure to hop over there after the show
Be there, be
Yeah,
square.
stop lying to that
Thank you, man. I
man's
appreciate it.
Papa sauce,
Yeah.
man.
So we're not gonna talk too much about it here because you cover a lot of it over there. But we're just gonna, just what do you guys initial impressions before you guys go like very deep during.
10 out of 10.
God.
10 out of 10.
I'm gonna save all my deep stuff for that.
10 out of 10.
I'll let my man.
I love the two chapters so much that I reread them at least 60 times today, and I'm
60
right
times?
now
Wow.
right now as we speak I'm playing Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, and earlier this morning I was playing the game, and I literally like a ginormous teardrop came out of my left eye while I was listening to Sawyer Seven Mage's review.
Oh,
Yo, at the end, because the thing is I've been watching his reviews for like 3.5 years after every single Naruto chapter. So I like my feels didn't hit that hard until I saw his review. When I saw the ending of his review, man, I cried, bro. I was like, no, man, it's over. My man, yo,
Dude, I've seen
Goto.
5 live reactions to it today. Like not like 5 live 30-minute live reactions. I saw Recons, I saw yours, I saw Blade Z's, I saw Anime Plays Recons. I actually probably saw 6 or 7 live reactions today.
yeah, me too.
Like that, because it's gonna happen once, once every probably next time something like this happens is when One Piece finishes, or maybe Hunter x Hunter's never gonna finish. Probably.
I know the next one. I know the next one after.
Or maybe
Because
Bleach, right?
it's gonna be Naruto, then Bleach, and then Magi, because Magi's about 60% through. So I think Magi's gonna be the next one to finish.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bro, dude, all I had to say, man, is this. I don't know how to explain it, man. These 2 chapters that came out today literally just dirted on my soul.
Same.
It was dirted on my soul, and I was about to cry, no joke. Whenever at the end of the chapter, or at the end of 700, how it ended it, how the series started. And
Yes.
it was oh, this is about a boy with the fox spirit inside of him or something. And I was reading it, and it was bringing back so much memories from the first episode I ever watched, pretty much. And I was just I almost started crying on my live reaction, but I held that shit back. I was
Bro, I actually teared up a bit in my review. I was like, damn it. And then if you guys notice, whenever I start, I cut away. It's because I had to stop and I had to go to the bathroom real quick.
yeah, man.
I
I had to stop talking to mine for about 15 seconds so I could just calm down for a second.
I ended my live reaction quick. I was like, all right, John, I'm out. I went to go cry in peace.
I think someone got onto your stream, right? Was it podcast? But it's only
Portergas.
The thing I like about that last page is that it really, for this work that's 15 years old, it's gonna leave a lasting impact for a long time. It's just
for a long time, yeah.
That's the nature of such a long work. It's gonna be a legend in a sense.
Forever.
And that final page really captures that essence of it being a legend, something that's you could pass down from generation to generation.
Yeah.
You have to watch the show, when they have to watch that show and stuff like that. So that really showed me just how much of an impactful series this is going to be, for the rest of.
Definitely.
For the next couple generations, at least, it's definitely something that's made.
My whole thing with Naruto is that Naruto's like Dragon Ball Z, to where
the
American people love it so much. It's gonna be talked about.
Yeah.
Video games, movies, anything, and people will watch it because it's just like DBZ over here.
For generations.
It's gonna be the tale of the kid and the fox.
Yeah. My kids will know about a blonde boy named Naruto. I'll tell you that.
I actually said that. I commented on Sawyer's review. I was like, my children are gonna know about Naruto. And then I'm going to tell them about the reviews that you used to say about Naruto. That must just be funny.
Yo, he needs to give you a shout out for that one.
Oh, you saw that comment?
Oh, he's doing it.
No, I didn't, but that's awesome.
Oh yeah. I mean, but on a serious note, how do I put it? Sometimes I'd be mad at a Naruto chapter, and I go watch this man's review, and I just sit there dying. And then this man always gave me a different intake on the chapter, so I told him I really appreciated that.
Yeah.
Especially in the times when Naruto was heavily hated on, a positive outlook was always a good thing.
Yeah, he's pretty funny, and that really helps that atmosphere when you're watching it, and you're feeling a certain way that can line up the mood and open you up to different ideas.
Yeah,
it's really cool. The cherry on the top for me was that Straw Hat logo.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I caught it. I caught it the first time I read it,
Same.
and
Yeah, me too. I was like, isn't that the
flipped
One Piece?
out, dude.
And when I
I flipped out. And here's the thing though. There was graffiti on there. I didn't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. Like, is that, is he trashing on One Piece, or is I don't know, but I'm gonna assume that it's a
it
compliment.
looks like bolts like
It's like, hey, I'm
it
passing on the
is.
torch. I'm passing on the torch, and everyone, here's what you guys can look forward to. But I'm not here anymore.
This is what I think. Since they have laptops and stuff, you know what I think? I bet you Bolt will be watching that One Piece, man, on Sunday.
I honestly thought that Oda was taking that Kishi was taking shots because he said my children's children are gonna be reading One Piece. He was like, that's how long the series is.
That's funny as fuck, dude.
No, but on a serious note, that they're rivals. Like whenever he put all that in his chapter, he wouldn't have done that for anyone else, but he did it because he respects Kishi so much. Kishi was the only mangaka at his bedside whenever he was on surgery for two weeks. So like Kishi and Oda really respect each other, and in the comments that every single person in Shonen Jump, the three that really left an impact on me was that one. There was another manga I never heard of, and then Kubo's. And
What did
like
Kubo say?
Kubo was like, I can't believe that you made it this far, man. Like no, he said, I can't believe you made it this far. I know how busy it must be, so you better get some sleep. Or something like that. And I thought it was funny because it sounds just like Kubo. And then right after that, it said the what you guys brought up earlier, that little dadative or whatever the hell it is. Thank you all for your hard work.
Yeah.
Like that's what he put after that with a smiley face. I was like, man, my boy Kubo. And then Oda put this paragraph, and it was beautiful. I was like, yo, Oda, man, stop it. You're hitting me with the feels.
Damn.
It's crazy, man. So
Field
hopefully,
Train Central.
yeah, hopefully this leads a couple more people into reading One Piece, because it's definitely worth it. It's definitely an awesome series, and it's probably going to be ahead of Shonen Jump now. I mean, that and Bleach. So yeah. Speaking of One Piece, that One Piece chapter today I read, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys. It might have been the first time I ever wanted to scream into the computer to try to tell a character not to do something. I don't know if you guys have read it yet or not.
Yeah, I read it.
Yeah.
It's actually the only other chapter I read, but that's because since I'm such a huge fan of One Piece, I was like, I can't take it anymore. I gotta read it. And plus, I really wanted to see the cover page with Kishi, so I was like, all right.
Nick, did you read it? I don't want to
Oh,
spoil it if you guys haven't read it yet.
Yeah, I read it. Yeah, I read it.
I didn't read it, but it's all good. Go talk about it.
When Law needed to hand that paper over to Marine, and the guy shows up, and I wanted to scream so hard at Law, telling him, no, anyone but that. Give it to anyone but that. Because I knew that's the worst case scenario. Everything's going to fall apart starting with that. Ah, man. I don't know, dude. They're like, because I read One Piece first, I read Naruto first, and I was feeling great about that, and then I read One Piece, and it's like, man, Oda brought his A game today. He had to, because
I know, right?
Naruto was going to end, and he had to have a really good solid chapter, and that to me, like that feeling, like I said, is one that I think is the first time I ever had with manga. And of course, I only started reading manga about a year ago, or maybe a year and a half ago. But yeah, those are kind of moments you wait for.
Hey, you called it though, man. The thing with what's her face.
Yeah. That's the thing. It's a mistranslation, but no one caught it. Like no one was talking about it. And, I made a video about it. How Sura was a person chasing them, right? And like what really I'm thinking about is how is she must be strong because she's trying to take out Flamingo. Yet we've seen her food. Her food is like the hang food or something that hangs people like clothing. So she must be pretty strong. She must have like armament hockey or like she not conquer, but she must have she must be a good fighter. Is what I'm trying to say. So I don't know. Mac, what do you think about the chapter, man?
Like for me today, when I was reading the chapter, I read it right after Naruto, so I had like a little bit of some impact. But I was
go ahead.
But what really was surprising about me, man, when we learned about my man Corazon, bro.
That last
Like
page.
yeah, like basically the last page when he was trapped in, I believe he was trapped in a bird cage. Was it in bird cage, I believe.
Yeah.
And I was just shocked because this man sounded like he was about to leave, bro. With the whole law incident just boosting up that emotion, man. I just felt this was just a big, huge emotional chapter, man. Emotionally driven,
Yeah, it's
very
crazy.
personal.
I was gonna say, because you read, you were really into Naruto. I hadn't expect you to really like go through One Piece. Like I do that sometimes if I have just a good One Piece chapter, I just want to go through Naruto really fast or something like that. But oh man, Oda brought his A game there for sure.
Mm.
Anything else you guys want to talk about weekly chapter, weekly episode?
No, no,
If not, we can just move on to the discussion.
the thing is that like the entire week I said I'm gonna. That's why I haven't made
Yeah,
any reviews or anything. So I wanted to pay my respect to Naruto. Tomorrow I'll pull out my One Piece, Bleach, and all that stuff for reviews.
yeah. You went into airplane mode, man.
Yeah, I said I'm not gonna because I didn't want to get spoiled, so I deleted Hangouts, Facebook, everything. Because I
Yeah.
knew that the new people were gonna try to spoil. Like
No,
I
dude,
deleted
they're
everything,
spoiling all over
and I
YouTube,
just
dude.
straight played Call of Duty for 3 days until
Yeah,
today came.
there were definitely
Well,
on YouTube people uploading like, oh, new images for this, new images for this. There's like,
Oh yeah,
like spoilers
the
here, spoilers
daughter,
there.
Yeah.
And
son.
like the thumbnails are like the spoilers. So there's like,
Yeah, I watched JDB Duchia's review today, and he was saying that a whole bunch of people were putting out spoiler pictures and everything. I was like, thank goodness I didn't check the internet or anything for the past 3 days.
and my friend, he's an anime like watcher. And he's like a YouTuber, but like he says he pretty much like knows everything that's gonna happen because people just comment and he like sees videos and stuff. So yeah, good thing. I mean, good thing. Like it probably made it a lot better. But so speaking of Naruto, let's talk about our weekly discussion topic, which this week is going to be uh, our introductions to Naruto. Like, how do we get into it? When's the first time we watched it? When did we get into it and stuff like that? So I don't know who wants to start it off.
You want to start it off, King, or should I go?
I can definitely do it.
All right.
Okay.
I got into Naruto because my man, there was a guy named Robert back in middle school who he used to watch it, and he came up to me one day and he said I should definitely check out the series, and I told him nah because it sounds gay, and so then we continued moving on forward, and like a couple weeks passed, and then he told me to watch it again. I was like, all right, so we were on the phone, and I think we had just done watching a Friday Night SmackDown, and he was like, all right, bro. Tomorrow, man, at this same time, you're gonna watch Naruto. I was like, all right, man, I'll give it a shot. It was the episode right before night. It was episode 18, and I watched it. I was like, yo, this is kind of nice. I came back the next week by myself without him telling me to watch it or anything. Episode 19, which is still my favorite episode of Naruto, possibly like second favorite episode of all time. Episode 19 is the final episode of the Zabuza Haku arc.
Oh shit!
And when I watched that, I was hooked. I said no series has ever riled up my emotions like this before, and it's what I couldn't believe is that it was an anime or a cartoon that was really making me this sad. I was like, yo, what
is
is
that the
this?
part where he has the knife in his
Yes.
Yeah. Dude,
Both of his arms are fucked up. Yeah.
Yeah, and he went in there, and then he told Kakashi, I want to die next to Haku. And he looked over at Kakashi and said, Kakashi, he's something about going to hell. And Kakashi said, I mean, it's possible you can go to where he goes as well. And then the snow started falling, and the music hit. I was like, yo, watch out, man.
And then that one tear dropped down on his eye, dude. Oh.
Yes.
That was man.
It's almost put like that one hand on Haku's face, and then just died. I was like, what the heck, bro? So yeah, and then after that, I just continuously kept on watching it. I went on websites, like I became so addicted to it. I found YouTube around episode 63. I was 63 because the marathon for episodes 58 and 62. Right after that, as soon as that came off the air, I went and I watched 63 all the way until like basically when Naruto and Sasuke, or no, I think it was 108 to where they were. It was somewhere, but I know that I caught up to the anime, and then that's whenever I started reading the manga weekly.
Nice.
But if it wasn't for YouTube, I would have never known about Japanese subtitles or English subtitles or Japanese or anything like that. So, gotta thank YouTube.
Yeah.
I mean, that's definitely what. that's definitely a good start. Because dude, that scene was epic, dude. Once I watched that scene, that's when I knew I had to keep watching it. So
Yes,
I'll get
bro.
I guess I can tell my story. But when I was like about middle school, I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh a lot in tournaments and stuff. So I would go to one time I was going to this local card shop. It was called Anime Remix. This was for the first time I was going there, and I walk in and there's a guy in the corner with like this Naruto headband, right? And at that time, I didn't know what the Naruto headband was. I just knew all these Yu-Gi-Oh players were starting to wear them and stuff. And like they're just like they weren't the coolest looking people ever at the time, right? So I like, man, dude, I don't want to do anything with this stuff, man. I don't want to. And then my best friend at the time, he was really into Linkin Park. It was like they were really big at the time, and people were uploading Linkin Park A and B's, like anime music videos with Linkin Park music and Naruto fights onto YouTube. And my friend's like, dude, you gotta see this one, you gotta see that one. And he keeps showing me all these fights. Like, that's cool, man. You know, I might check it out at some point. And then I was over at my other friend's house one day, and we went to I was over at his house, and we were at an anime convention. And when we got home, I'm like, dude, you know, that Naruto is pretty cool. And he's like, dude, I have like the first 40 episodes on like CDs back when like downloading was just like starting to be a thing. He had downloaded like the first 40 on the CDs. I'm like, you hear, man, you can borrow them. And I took them. I went home. I had school the next day, and it was like probably 8 p.m. or something. I popped in a couple episodes. Came back from school. Popped in a couple episodes. Went to sleep. Came back from school. Did that for 3 days straight without doing any homework. And after 3 days, I was hooked, man. I was super hooked. I just couldn't stop. I couldn't stop watching it, and that's always a funny thing is when you get into something that you always sort of thought was weird, you never imagine yourself doing.
Mm-hmm.
There it is. You're like the biggest fan of it out of all your friends. So,
For real, man.
so that's my story, man. That's my story.
Thank you, Toonami, man. I really have to thank them so much.
Yeah. To me, that Zabuza, and then following the tournament arc, and I remember specifically the commercials for Toonami where they had the tournament. And I'm like, dude, this looks really cool. Because that to me was like one of the coolest parts of the show was that when they had the Chunin fighting, or not, were they Chunin? No, they were again fighting against each other, right?
Yeah.
And the 1v1 fights, and I'm a big fan of 1v1 fights. So when I saw that, I'm like, dude, I gotta watch this show.
Yeah.
The next moment after Zabuza and Haku, the next moment that I was like, damn, this is the greatest series I've ever seen. That I said at that point in time was when Rock Lee got up after he took like after he almost beat Gaara, and Gaara got up. Rock Lee proceeded to get up, and he was sitting there like he was shaking, and the music started hitting. Then Gaara went up there to kill him. Guy stepped in the middle. He looked behind him, and he looked at Rock Lee in the eye. This dude was unconscious. I was like, yo, what in the world?
That shit was crazy, man.
Yo, I was so hyped. I was like, yo, this is the greatest series ever made. I don't care anymore.
Yeah, what about you, McBlazy?
Oh man, but I'm gonna save the deep portion for a video tomorrow. But I guess I could talk about the other portion of how I got into Naruto. But for me personally, it all started back in middle school, like you, Boris. I used to watch, like, it was when I was watching Toonami. I was a DBZ tard back in the day. I'm not gonna lie.
Same.
And I was watching some. Yeah, and I was watching other series like Zatch Bell and series like that on. And series like that on Toonami, and then my friend, they were doing some ninja attacks. I was like, what the heck are they doing? I heard Rasengan, I heard Tadori. I was like, what the flip? You guys doing some mime stuff or something like that? So I went to them, and they were talking to me about this show called Naruto. I was like, Naruto? What the heck is that? And then at the time there was like a marathon on I believe Saturday. They were showcasing on Cartoon.
Hondo.
Yeah, like a 100 episodes special. I was like, okay, I'll check out the episode 1 since it showed on episode 1. So I decided, hey, let me click my remote, turn on Cartoon Network, and see that first episode. So I watched the first episode, and my face was just blown, bro. I was like, whoa, I gotta see more. And then when we got to like the part with the bells, with the iconic bell scene with Kakashi, Sasuke, Sakura, and Naruto, I was like, oh shoot, it's about to get real. But then, like just like King Recon said, man, when I seen them tuning exams and you know, Haku, Zabuza, and all that scenes, bro, I was like, yes, this is the series for me, man.
For real, this is a series for me, man. I was like, yo, man, this is my stuff. It spoke to my soul. I was like, yo.
Yeah. And then I think that's how I just skyrocketed and kept on watching. And then, you know, I decided, like, I can go further into this, and I can say that I just kept watching the anime, and then once Obito or / Toby's reveal was coming up, I said, you know what, flip the anime for now, put it down for a little bit, catch up to the manga so I can find out who Toby is. And that's when I started actually reviewing it.
As soon as I heard that the Toby reveal was going to be coming up, I started reading the manga and caught up. And, yeah. So, like I said, I've only been reading manga for about 2 years, pretty much since that reveal. Maybe it's only been like a year and a half, but yeah, Naruto definitely came at a specific time and place that really resonated with the generation.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It filled the hole that DBZ left behind.
Yeah, and it's a lot about like rebellion and you know, people like the kids just wanted to people to look up to, and they were Naruto. I remember my friend coming over and flipping over and throwing things, and we had a huge clock on the wall, and he just broke it like the day we bought it.
to this day, what Naruto and Rock Lee stood for in part 1, I still ride and die with that to this day, man. That's my ninja way.
Yeah, dude.
Believe it.
Was my favorite character for a long time, so I can definitely connect with that. All right, Blaze, your turn, man.
Here we go.
Oh, Anime Blaze.
What's up, everybody? I got my Sound Village.
He's going on camera, man.
Ready to get into this shit.
I gotta represent my village too, then, bro. Let me see. I got it. Yeah.
I'm gonna start off by saying
I'll be
this.
right back.
I got into Naruto way after you guys got into Naruto. I mean, way after. I was always, since a little kid, into anime and stuff. I didn't know it was anime, though. I watched Digimon, Pokemon, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball, and stuff, but that shit was, like, awesome as fuck to me, and I stayed a Dragon Ball Z tard until after high school. I mean, I was a complete Dragon Ball Z tard until right after my senior year whenever I graduated, and my friend David, he just told me, he's like, dude, you have to watch Naruto, and I was like, that shit is whack. Just like King Recon was, like, talking about, I was like, that shit is gay as fuck, I am not getting into that, I'm Dragon Ball Z to the day I die. And fucking one day he's like, dude, I went over his house and we're supposed to play video games, but he's like, we're watching Naruto. So I started watching from episode 1, and we watched about 5 episodes that day, and I was like, all right, that's pretty good. Like, it brought my attention to where I went to go watch more, but it was just off and on till about the Rock Lee versus Sasuke fight in the tuning exams in the very beginning, like before it was supposed to even happen. It was just Rock Lee trying to fight Sasuke, and I was like, yo, I was like, that shit is hard as fuck. And then Rock Lee versus Gaara even dirted on me some more, and I was like, all right, I had to watch this more. But then once it got to the fucking Sound 4, this is why I'm wearing this. Once it got to the Sound 4 shit,
great.
I was about to say that. That's my favorite part.
Seeing them put their lives on the fucking line for a cause, for one cause, to get their comrade back.
Yep.
And that shit dirted on my soul, especially the Neji versus Kidomaru fight.
Yes.
I was done, dude. I was like, yo, this is probably the best anime I have ever watched already. And then it got to Naruto versus Sasuke, and I was like, yo, I'm going straight into Shippuden. And then not too long after that, I found YouTube, and I started watching Zoro and stuff, and I was like, I think I want to start making anime reviews. So I started reviewing my first few videos were Naruto Shippuden, and then I got spoiled on the Obito reveal. So I was like, I'm catching up to the manga. So then I just started reading from there, and I was like, I'm done, dude. And I finally caught up and started reviewing that shit. And Naruto has been in my heart and soul ever since 2012. That's when I got into it.
I really wish that y'all could have read the manga for as long as this dude Toby revealed himself, bro. Because there was so many predictions for such a long time of who this dude was. I was like, man,
dude,
that was the most hyped up reveal in the history of fiction. I'm telling you.
I don't know if it was like this in the manga, but I remember finishing part 1, right, and then Yeah, filler, more filler, more filler. Like what, one is, my friends are all telling me because they're all manga readers. They're telling me that it's a time skip and stuff, and filler, and we had I think 2 years of filler, I believe, for the anime. It was ridiculous, and then finally after 2 years of filler, because back then I used to watch the filler, right? I didn't really know what's the difference between filler and non-filler. Finally we got the Naruto Shippuden, and after that, it was smooth sailing from there.
Yeah, the thing about the filler was for me, like I watched half of all those filler episodes, and my friend was like, "Why you watch?" He's like, "Why are you watching all this shit?" And I was like, "What?" And he's like, "This is filler," and I was like, "What's filler?" I didn't even know what the fuck that was back then,
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
And I was like, filler. I was like, oh, I thought this shit was like straight up canon to what it was supposed to be. And he's like, nah. He's like,
I watched all 220 of those shits, man.
You really?
Yeah, no, but to this day, the Kuranai filler, the one at the end with the Yuda, so to this day, that still holds a special place in my heart because that junk was amazing when I first saw it, bro.
Dude, I just remember like a filler arc would end, and then there's a new one, and like you'd always wonder, okay, is it starting now? And then it happened over and over again. And like I said, once Shippuden came out, and you had that like I can't remember how early in Shippuden it was, but when you had the Gaara versus Deidara fight, like right at the beginning.
Very early, like episode 3.
Yeah, once I saw that, I was like, dude, this like the scales just went up, right?
Yeah, I knew Shippuden was gonna be beast. Like ever since I seen that, I was like, yo, he was like straight dropped a nuke on the Sand Village and fucking Gaara saved that shit, bro.
Abilities, he's using new abilities, and these abilities like on grander scales. It's pretty crazy.
I'm trying to tell you. Look, listen, man. The reason why I love Shippuden so much is because of the Akatsuki saga. Those dudes were so badass. Like I love the Akatsuki.
Jiraiya, bro.
I think
that Jiraiya.
Man,
Jiraiya fight now. Granted, I saw it in the anime. So I don't know how it was in the manga, but the Jiraiya fight in the anime, it's my favorite fight in Naruto.
Yeah, it's my top 3 for sure.
Because I think that's the most I've seen out of one of the good guys. The guy just like, despite all odds, he actually managed to kill one of the Pains, having like no clue what his ability was. He had to deduce it all during the fight.
Yeah, he was going into the fight.
And then Shikamaru being my favorite character, him having his own fight was awesome.
My god, man.
After that fight, I didn't care what happened to Shippuden.
Yo, that shit dirted on me, bro. Awesome.
When that first came out, I was so shook because I was like, oh my god, anybody can die now.
Yep.
Anyway, holy shit.
That shit was awesome.
Oh, speaking of Asuma, man, his son, bro.
Yo, dude,
daughter.
I was waiting forever to see his kid. I was waiting forever, man. I was like,
same.
Oh shit, dude. Ever since I figured out she was pregnant, I was waiting just to see how badass that child would be.
That's a freaking Sarutobi's like super grandchild.
Yeah, super grandchild.
Can Recon? Someone just asked real quick. Without spoiling anything, how do you feel about the Toriko chapter? He liked it.
The Toriko chapter.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you read it or not, but someone just asked in the comments.
Oh well, yeah, I read it since I wasn't gonna do a live reaction for it. I was so hyped that while I was playing Call of Duty, I was shaking a little bit. Like it was too hype. I was like, no, holy shit! Like at the end of the chapter, I'm not gonna spoil anything, but at the end of the chapter, oh my god, yo, the man gives no fucks, absolutely none, absolutely zero. He gives less shits than Sasuke does in the last hour to the movie. Like it's that much. I was like, no. I was so hyped, man.
This guy called Shonen Captain.
Oh yeah.
He's trolling. He's like,
yeah, he's trolling.
Get out of here, man.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I want to say some other comments. Someone said Naruto wins. Yeah. Obviously, it wins today.
Yo, did you guys see why? Explain this to me. Why the fuck was Shino wearing a fucking wearing one of those laser beam things from fucking Star Trek on his face?
I don't know.
I don't know. I assume it has to do something with his bugs. Maybe it's something that enhances his ability.
Yeah, it might. Or maybe his bugs made him go blind or something, and now he has to wear this to sense what's going on around him or something. I don't know.
Maybe he can. I really have no clue. He could release some sort of like chemical that can interact with plants, but I mean, he would have that somewhere else on his body, so I really don't know. But it was cool. I actually kind of like the design.
Yeah, it looked cool, but
I think he's the one who changed the most.
Who changed the most?
In terms of the design, right? Because he didn't have that. Like, that's a pretty radical change. To,
I
like,
think, no joke, I think Sasuke looked just like Madara. That shit was awesome.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, the Mana resemblance.
He grew fully into that Uchiha body, and he was like, I'm a badass now.
Yo, Sarada, bro.
Oh,
Yo,
and what'd you guys,
bro?
Yo, what'd you guys think about whenever he was walking in it looked like the forest, and he heard that noise or something.
Orochimaru.
Since
It's
that
gotta be
shit,
Orochimaru, bro.
it was either Orochimaru or Yamato or something.
Or Karin. It could have been Karin.
Yamato's
Yeah.
good now, though. Like, Yamato's still good, right?
With the
Yeah.
thing, I don't know. He just disappeared.
Now,
We only seen him for that one panel.
Now, here's another thing. The girl looks a lot like Karen,
Oh crud.
right?
That's what I
she
said
does.
in my review.
Oh.
I said that
Daughter,
Sasuke was
bro.
playing around.
Could
Sasuke
she
was playing
be
around.
adopted by someone?
Hey, now, but Choji dipped in some chocolate, but that's besides the point. The thing is, at the end of the day,
Oh.
is that, like, my boy Sasuke, yeah, just like Blaze was saying, man, this man was playing around with a couple of experiments, you know what I'm saying? That man was going in there like swimwear.
That's where he went to travel. He brought that daughter home just so Sakura would take care of her.
Hey, he pulled a Gene Freaks. He was like, yeah, just take care of her.
Yeah, that's what he left again. That's why he was.
Yeah, I think
He was in the forest.
You're hanging out with Jim right
introduced a lot of diversity into Konoha. Or what is it called now? It's still called Konoha? I think
It was
the name
like-
changed, right?
Yeah, the
Isn't it
name
like the village of the dancing leaves.
Yeah.
Village of the Dancing Leaves. Yeah.
I'm still calling it Konoha for now.
And what'd you guys think of the fucking skyscrapers, bro? When I see New York City.
Oh
yeah,
the city, man.
Yeah, when I
Oh.
see New York City behind fucking the statues, I was like, I'm done. I'm done.
Yeah,
dude.
now apparently there were laptops in the training exams, is what someone was saying.
Yeah.
I don't know, I can't remember, but someone was saying that there were computers there.
And I watch
so
that One
it's
Piece
fine.
real quick. They read that One Piece chapter real quick.
But yeah, I mean, I think we're done for today then. Guys, make sure to follow and go to King Recon. He's in Recon?
Hello?
Yeah, so what time did you stream at?
Oh, my bad. Yeah, the thing started lagging.
That's fine.
What's that called? It's gonna be 10:45, 10:30,
Yeah,
11.
everyone that's
somewhere
on
in there.
10:45 around 11. Make sure to check out his stream because he's gonna be streaming Naruto only, right? Naruto only.
Yeah. It's gonna be basically reminiscing everything Naruto Awesome Sauce, everything that Kishimoto's ever gave birth to, anything bad.
So definitely
Be
head over
there,
there.
be square.
He's gonna have a lot of
But if you only watch the anime, I would not recommend you join because there will be spoilers.
spoilers, yeah. They're probably spoiled already in this episode.
I know, right?
But yeah, guys. So that's gonna be it for us today. Thanks for watching. Really, I really enjoyed this, guys. Like remembering about where I started Naruto and the great moments and stuff like that. And
It's been a
I
sad
hope-
but good day.
yeah, and
Bittersweet.
I hope your stream goes well, and hope people are able to not get too sad or anything. But yeah, that's gonna do it. That's gonna do it for us, guys. Like I said, go over to King Recon stream. If you guys want to see any of our reviews or live reactions, make sure to subscribe to our. Well, I didn't do one, but all of them did. So subscribe to them and check out their live reactions / reviews because I did already. So. They're pretty good. And so signing out, yes,
Thank you.
Blaze, you want to start?
Yeah, I'm AnimeBlaze.com, and I just want to say thank you, Kishimoto, for making one of the best series that I've ever read. Not only like I wouldn't say best in like story-wise and stuff, but best in like dirting on my soul and touching my heart in a way that not many series can. And I've enjoyed Naruto. It's been one hell of a ride, and yeah, I'm Audis 5000. Stay blazed.
Hey.
Go ahead, Recon.
Alrighty. No, Emma, can you go right quick? I'm the last person in Search and Destroy.
Oh, yeah, sure. I guess I'll go, and then Blaze, you can go. So guys, I recently changed my name to Boris Anime. Like I said, it's makes a lot more sense than my old name. My old name was pretty much just my email address that I used. So yeah, I've been posting a lot of One Piece theories, and people want more theories, so I'm gonna keep making them. I'm scrapping my old idea, and I'm just uh, Attack on Titan should be coming out soon, so I will be doing an analysis of that and posting a theory, I guess, for Attack on Titan, as well as my One Piece theories and stuff like that. So just subscribe if you like all of that stuff. And until next time, guys, thanks for watching. On to Method Blade Z.
All right, so I hope you all have a fantastic day. I know I had a really great day, even though it was a little bit sad because Naruto's ending. Even though we're getting the mini-series next spring, but
And the
you guys
movie.
can check out Mecha Blade Z at youtube.com/MechaBladeZ.
Yeah, it's in the
But anyway, also,
it's in the sidebar of Anime Justice League channel or my channel. I don't know if they have it too. And what were you saying?
But anyway, people, I'm charging the chakra right now. But yeah, like I said, I'm charging up the chakra. We're gonna have a manga time episode, hopefully out by Sunday. That's my goal. I'm gonna have a tribute video for Naruto. It's gonna get a little bit deep and a little bit sad. But if you guys want to stay tuned for that, that will be out possibly tomorrow. And I think that's about it. So that's Mecha Bleed Z. Like, comment to, and subscribe to Anime Justice League. And have a fantastic day, people. And believe it. You gotta believe it, like Naruto.
Alrighty.
Good.
Hey guys, it's King Recon. Today's been one hell of an emotional ride with Naruto ending. It's 10 years, literally 10 years of my life. It feels like a family member. It's absolutely insane that it's already over, and it's like, man, just seeing them grow up from like whenever I was 10 and Naruto was 12, and seeing him now that he's like, I don't know, 28, and I'm in my 20s. So it's like, like damn, bro. So it really like following the series for all this time. It's like, man, it's crazy. So I really have to thank Masashi Kishimoto for 15 years of absolute awesome sauce. It's been one hell of a ride. Watching the tale of a boy named Naruto, reading about it, discussing it. He's brought so many feels to the table, taught me so many life lessons. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be, chasing the dream I am right now. You know what I'm saying? The man taught me to never give up because that's my ninja way. So before I leave, I just want to tell y'all to remember, Obito's the coolest guy. Senju DNA will always work.
Sasuke's the best character.
Sasuke's the greatest
Shout out to
character.
Luke Squad.
and most of all, the best one, Naruto just became Hokage.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Cheers, Naruto. I'm
Cheers,
taking a
Mike.
shot for that one.